Hello, this is the very long-awaited episode 6 of the Civilization playthrough, and we still have the same save game, which I pulled from a backup, because things are newly installed and I did not migrate things one-to-one. Been some time, so I will have to find my way around it a little bit. Again, we have found the Shanghai over here. And we have an old Beijing down here. This is Bohokwi, that's the Shoshan. Egypt is over here. Then this is still the Shoshan with Mazankani. Agaitika. I just played the Shoshan recently, so I know a little bit more about how the civilization works. I have a pristine land here, it's amazing. Look at all those floodplains and wheat. And you might have noticed that there's no music playing. I've got content ID matches, I think I've mentioned it somewhere. I'm not sure anymore about that, but pretty much all the civilization videos match for content ID. Nothing happened, but I'm uneasy about it. Maybe one day you might even remove those videos that match for content ID. So we'll have to see what I do there. Or I might somehow differently try to resolve the situation, but I don't think that's somehow possible without destroying huge parts of the video. As the way I record with my setup is not really compatible with doing anything in that regard. Even then, the entire game sound will be gone. So yeah, it's really nasty of the content ID stuff. But I mean, it's even total fair use if you look at it. I guess we can just. Oh, and it's 404.80 right now. Soon it probably won't be anymore. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, okay, good. At the moment, I wasn't sure which side is which. And it's not even ours, right? Right? It's not ours. We don't have to be worried about it. Well, of course, it's not too good, because we miss out on all the XP. Look at that. A grey person has been born in the city of Beijing. A great rider it is. A unit needs orders. That would be one of our scout units. We had this... The settler, I remember, that was an issue. We were chasing around that unit for a while, right? I did have some glimpses at the last video to kind of tie into it and get some of the things back. Of the vibes back. Okay, look at that. That's the road wonder, right? It's a great lighthouse. We built that. Let's have a look at that. Great lighthouse. Yes, we built a great lighthouse. And all military naval units receive +1 movement and +1 sight. Provides a free lighthouse in the city in which it is built, naturally. It's a great lighthouse. Looks really nice too, it's nicely rendered. And the barbarian boat is standing in front of it. What a classic. And it's probably going to destroy all the things. And I don't think there is much we can do about it. So maybe we can tell our great rider to stab at it. Unfortunately, I think that kind of metaphor doesn't work in this case. But our city might be able to do something. But by the time this thing sinks, everything else will be sunk around here except the great lighthouse. A bit worried about the pyramid here, if I'm honest. One thing that has always concerned me about this land is we spawned in a peculiar location. Usually you don't spawn like this on the maps. It's rather special. It's pulling everything apart a lot. I'm not sure how we fare, but right now we don't seem to be faring that badly. This is kind of an estimate that you can go for when you're trying to find out how you're faring, but a lot of the points are from religion. And those don't have these points from religion. You can see down there 61 points from religion. That's not the case for our competitors. Those here, they don't have that many points anyway, but he does. So I think we are behind a little bit. And that's, of course, a bit of an issue. Here we have a Chinese worker, and right, I wanted to build the road. Where was the road supposed to go? Here's the Great Wall of People, I remember. Alright, that road. Holy road. don't go that far. Just here. We have some Chinese spearmen here. These are the Germans. They have an interesting line of civilizations. This map is really peculiar. It really is. And they're starting to fill fast. Look at it. Did we choose Pangai or did we... It looks like we chose a different type. I'm not sure anymore. I will have to look into that. I'm sure we documented that. Well, I don't think I can do much. So let's go and do something. Explore some terrain there. So I was trying to build a road, I think in anticipation of settling somewhere around here. It's the only explanation that I have, and there's not much else to settle. And that is probably for protection, right? That goes. A Chinese worker. Here we have a lumber mill already. We definitely need to develop our city. Oh, it seems to be developed nicely. 13. There's some development going here, some potential. Yeah, the desert is always a story, right? Well, we're gonna go here. And the Great Rider, of course. Now, we could write the political treatise. An order which will consume the great person and will grant a large amount of culture. It's one-shot operation, basically. And a great work of art, which is gonna be good for tourism later on, which towards modernity is going to be important. Basically, in the industrial times, it will start becoming important. And of course, we need a slot for that. But unfortunately, we don't seem to have a slot for the great work. Slots are provided by the Writers Guild and certain world wonders. The palace has something for a great work of art. That's the slots around here. But the Great Lighthouse obviously doesn't have a lot of space to store great works. I mean, why not repurpose it to a library? Wouldn't that be great? Certainly set the mood. So for now, the only sensible thing that I can do, well, plus 115 culture, plus 22 culture per turn? Come on, that's ridiculous. We're never going to do that. There is a warrior, right? Did we have any plans for this warrior? I'm not sure, I'm wondering. And my voice is a little bit down. It's natural. I don't want to wake up people. It's a late night recording, but sometimes I need to have these. Late nights? Okay, it's late evening. Yeah, okay. We're just going to do that. We're going to take care of that terra incognito. Or incognita, sorry. Around there. Maybe we could try to grab some XP here. I'm really worried about these. But they cannot really grab land away from the city. But if they settle the Shoshone, they will simply boom all that land away. So definitely that land around here is something we will never get. Very likely. We will have to try to make do with the lands around here. I just hope they never come into here. Well, seeing that the map is not that big, that should probably be plenty land to go around. But I'm still worried about that. That is just... Maybe we might have to move the capital after all. I have accumulated enough faith to purchase a unit or building. As you know, faith can be used as a currency, basically. That doesn't mean we have to, because if you hover over it, you can see that we need at minimum 201 faith to get a great profit. What is the state of our religion? Religion overview. Founder of Taoism. We have beliefs, messenger of the gods, peace-loving, and pagodas. I'm not sure anymore whether we had some enhancement already, but... No, the Pantheon is that. No enhancements yet. Right, that's the Pantheon belief, and these are the two starter beliefs that you get when you found it. So we can definitely use a great profit to add an enhancement, or actually, well, perform the enhancement operation that will provide a few enhancements. And I'm trying to look into getting some background music for Civilization, because it's one of the games that I will have to play without now. I have done the same for Minecraft too, because, well, there's some nice new music going around, but at some point it might be interesting to play with a set of different tracks. And of course there's all sorts of licensing stuff to consider in that regard. And of course we cannot shoot anymore, which is actually good. It would be imbalanced if they could. A great person, that is something that happened, and, well, everything interesting is done. Let's look into this. What are we doing here? A worker. That's definitely a good investment. Your cities could earn XP. Hello, German warriors. There's still a barbarian camp. Or was. Oh, that sounds dangerous.
The only thing that saves us from the bureaucracy is its inefficiency.
Forest next to rivers, lost one food. Right, that's good. That's really good. And it allows us to build the pikeman, a unit deadly against mounted enemies. Who would have figured? Like the horseman and the knight. Which are... Did I say mounted enemies or unit? Oh, never mind. Knights and horsemen. Like, knights aren't type of horsemen. If you go there, the mountains won't attack us, right? And there are no dwarves that are mad that they're building around here. No, but they are mad barbarians. Free XP floating around in the desert. Great. Oh, we were building a cellar here. Good to know. Oh god. It's been so long ago I played the Civ game. But there's still some potential in the Civ game. Because at first I was feeling it might not work out. But, well, maybe we're not that bad off. We just have to pull a little weight. Well, actually, we seem to be. There's not quite a difference. Well, anyway, we have a settler now, and the question is, where are we going to settle? I guess we might have had a plan for this. It might be smart to take the settler down here to take some land here, because if you don't, then they will. And if you take some land here, it will pretty much stop there, and, well, they will definitely stop here. But we need to take as much land as we can around here, and of course we have a nice connection over here over water, so it's not unrealistic to do something like that. We don't have optics yet, right? Let's have a look at that. Open technology tree. I've said nothing. We might be able to embarkation mode. But it was grayed out. Embark mode. No, we can't. Yeah. Then we embark there and our settler gets taken. I've seen it all, believe me. Not with a settler, I think, but definitely with a worker. Oh no, wait, it wasn't a worker, it was a great prophet. I remember, I lost a great prophet that way, and I conquered it back. Masters, I have learned my lesson. We're going over land. You go there. Hello, Shoshan territory. I should play them on camera. I really like playing them. So great, you plop the city, boom, everything's free. I just wanted to denote with the hand that explosive motion. Unfortunately, you can't see that. Maybe you should point a camera at the screen in addition. Oh boy. Well, just look at the coastline, or are we going to do something more useful with those? We can't enter the territory right now. I can't, of course not. All the nice land around here. Come on. I want this. What a tease. Oh, and the other one was somewhere here, right? Other city-states that we know of? Colombo. What else? There is Jerusalem as a city-state. Yeah, there's not too much else floating around. Well, and if there is, we're going to find out. I had a unit, but let's take care of that first. Our production, wow, we're really good. Is it possible we... Wait a second, that's not the city screen. Oh great, engineer progress. Soon. Pretty soon. Cool, we should take that into account. Yes, let's buy ocean tiles. The production is amazing. And if you look at... I'm kind of missing the focus menu right now. There it is. No, we didn't. We didn't focus on production. If you would, nothing would happen because we lacked improvements. We have to decide what we're going to do. A trireme might be good for defending against those barbarians. It's gonna add maintenance though. Oh, look at that. So that was a problem, right? Oh boy. 2 turns and we are done. I forgot about all that. Totally forgot about all that. Well, most of our gold probably comes from this city. Plus 25%. That is going to be about plus 5 gold if it always rounds up, which I'm not sure of. It's gonna be plus 6 gold. And then 1. So yeah, it's likely going to be plus 7 gold all in all. That's not going to fix the problem overall, but it's not like we have a choice. What are we going to do? Focus on gold? No, we don't have anything for that. We also don't have too many resources available we could trade away. We didn't even improve those horses. Oh dear. Oh yeah, right. And we need to choose new research. Ooh. Well, we went for civil service, which wasn't too bad a decision, I suppose. Education would be good, so we can catch up. Banking, education will lead to banking. Chivalry is not exactly what you might need. If you go to banking, well, okay, right, we need both, I guess. Great. And for education, you need theology for education. Well, it makes kind of sense. It was theological institution, if you want to call them that way, were centers of learning in the Middle Ages. Not quite. Well, let's have a look. Yeah, it's the medieval era, actually. We are there. We discovered everything there, right? That's why we didn't see the pop-up, because it happens when you discovered everything or when you discover into a new era. So this unit needs orders. Right, that was the unit that we were trying to move before. We are going there with the warrior, even though that will be perfect terrain to go with the scout, I suppose. It will take 7 turns to get there, but I think that's actually better, because that's the scout's job. Now what is the warrior going to do then? There's not much he can do? Actually, why not explore with just both? What if you need it over here? Hello, Shoshone. Hello, horseman. Barbarian horseman, right? Yeah, and that problem. Well, at least they are going away. Well, there's not much they can do now at this point. So honestly, I think I'm just going to stick around. We need to keep some close to our borders, especially when we start improving and have a work route. So these are workers. We shouldn't explore with them. They're kind of vulnerable around here. Well, we move those workers here. They're going to have another worker. This is going to improve fast, and I suppose that's kind of the idea. We could embark, and then some barbarians embark with us. I still have the feeling that's not what we're going to do. But the Germans are being annoying right now. Well, they can be annoying without being able to pass. There it goes. Someone has entered the medieval era with us. Well, we are not that far behind, I guess. Not at all, actually. And Pocatella has completed the Petra. Another player has entered the medieval era. I suppose we are spot on. We might have a chance. But in terms of city founding, we have an issue. We have to fix that. Really? They ran down their warriors. I knew that would happen. Decisive victory. At least something. Never come close to the woods. It's not good. Well, now we can do that. Well, they're gonna slow down considerably. There is something we might be able to do. First of all, hello barbarian ship. That's what I'm talking about. They're everywhere in the Terra Incognita. You gotta be kidding. What? Yeah, these are the things in Civilization where I am like, just no. Is there nothing we can do? I think even if you have open borders, it won't work, right?
Was nun?
Yeah, was nun, right?
Vorwärts.
No. Oh boy. Now I'm not sure why an embassy is not on the table. An embassy with the civilization?
Wir nehmen es nicht an.
Is it possible we have one they don't? And well, you know what? Have a good day. Well, they are dangerous. Come on. So let's take to the hills. They will survive for another attack. Well, you know what? They may be dangerous, but we are too. Right, I could go there and be busted. We cannot afford being busted. I'm taking the risk. Well, good we discovered Germans and not barbarians. Oh god, that would have been bad. Yeah, no, that doesn't work, of course. Oh boy. Yeah, all the workers are stumped. Oh, that's just... Ah! A unit needs promotion. Well, they got ran down, but at least they get promoted for being ran down. A medic? Well, oh, are you telling me? Oh, science is going to suffer now. I see. Ah, that's bad. That's a rough terrain for now. They can always create medics later. Yeah, because right now it's not going to do too much. Not in our situation here. But rough terrain is going to do a lot. Because they will have to fight on their own. So they're not going to be adjacent to anything most of the time anyway. But they will have to defend and stand their ground against barbarian horsemen. Well, stand their ground, literally. They're becoming a part of the ground. Well. There goes our XP. Gotta be kidding. Well, anyway. That's it. That's ours. So, at least that. Okay. The Germans went on. Yeah, I'm somehow thinking what I'm doing there is not that much of a good idea, but it is revealing territory. That's interesting. So maybe it's not so bad we did this. Because here we have bananas. There's pearls. So there might be an interesting location for a city in this. If the Shoshan are not coming first, but then here we have gems. Bananas. I should get a scout unit in there. Well, we have these pikemen. Well, we have the crossbowmen to defend the area. If you go back in the city so we can act in all directions. Then I can move these in here. They're going to survive an attack of one barbarian boat. Well, in truth they're ships, but you have to admit they look very boaty around here. Well, yeah, it was very wise not to blast our settler into there. Because I've had it before, like, there's nothing and then all of a sudden at the wrong moment they just... barbarians just spring forward from their camp. This is a barbarian world, man. Well, those guys, they got a beating. Well, you know what? They would heal better in here, though, and they're pretty beat up. Pull back and then go back? No, it's not worth it. I'm gonna heal there, I think. Are we going to build the brood across here because the forest needs more mobility? Okay, so we're going in there. They can go there. The back of the settlers is kind of protected. Unless there's hills though, so they won't be able to move much. And we can fire. Hello, Egyptian. I want to say Egyptian coast. Cargo ship. Bye bye, cargo ship. At least our culture is working well. Happiness is working well too. That is really good. One from a specialist. Oh. Yeah, we're losing gold. No crap. Okay, guys, come here. You guys can build a road. That is good. The lumber mill has been built. Oh, they don't want to go away, right? Did we forget to fire last turn? They are going to destroy that boat. I can't believe it. Yeah, but maintenance. We'd rather build some. Oh, right. That's the problem we have. We don't have any trade routes. Well, now I know how to solve the problem. But wait a sec. We already built that so fast. Didn't even seem like 3 turns. Just remembered. Hey, it's over. The market is built. Do we have anything over here? Lumber mill already, right? So we're gonna build another lumber mill over here. Or not remembered. It reminded me. The 3 turns must already be over, but I don't think about the market anymore. Now, I should probably be thinking about Terra Incognita instead. Because what I'm doing here is a really horrible idea. Just throw your spears at it. Come on. Well, we're starting to be stumped exploration-wise. We could go around here and try to look what's there. I don't think there's too much, honestly. And even if there was, it's not really our expansion territory at this point. Which is fragment, there's more. We have copper over there, but either of these will take it. I was just thinking they could probably buy into it, but it's really too far away. Let's see, can we... yeah, it's too far away. Yeah, it doesn't add up. Just 3 from the city. From what I remember, right? Let's look into that. Buying tiles. Buying tile range. It's 1, 2, 3. But yeah, it's just 3 from the city. Right. There it goes. My treasury is empty. And my economy is now producing 0 gold per turn or less. If the empire reaches... what did it say? -5 gold per turn, so if you're initially forced to expand. I see, but first it eats into science. Okay. It's good to know. I have not been in that situation too often, so I wasn't sure about it anymore. Didn't remember that mechanic. Now. I am wondering... I could just send them back, but I'm just putting them there now so I can explore some coastline. And after that I will just call them back for operations that might be interesting. Like we got another settler and whatnot. We might need more protection. Geology is gonna give us a few interesting things. Well, we're done with this. Let's go on. Building a caravan that should solve the problem. Each caravan is gonna give us like 6 to 10 gold or something at this point. Should work out. it also depends on game speed and whatnot, so it might not be quite that much, but we can build 3 caravans, so in 9 turns we should be out of these waters, but it's very bad that it will take so long, of course. But one thing is, I can leave the barbarian camp intact for now, and just worry about going on with the settler. Minor victory, it's just not going to work out, because as soon as they spawn a second unit, we're going to be in dire straits, and we need to get the settler down. Now going through here, of course I'm going to go there to continue building the road. The Germans keep blocking our way anyway, so honestly at this point I'm simply going back. That was not the way I wanted to go back. Lumber mill would be an L. Okay, let's do it. It did not destroy anything. Well, thank you, nice barbarians. We're still gonna sink you. Because I don't think it was goodwill. It was weird AI behavior. No, that's the sound I like. Where? Where? Show me. Processing unit for Germany. For the city-states? Okay, there are a lot of city-states. Yeah, for the barbarians, right?
Necessary for the salvation of man. To know what he ought to believe, to know what he ought to desire, and to know what he ought to do.
Bullcrap. Maybe it's important to know what you desire or what you believe and so on, but ought? Yeah, right. We're talking theology here, so... Of course. Handful of specialized buildings, well, we can see what it is. And in general, things that improve our faith anyway, because it's theology, right? And the ability to create new great people. See, they created a second unit. It's good, we were steadfast. Now we can wait a turn or we can attack. I don't think they're just gonna wait around. And they're in the way anyway. So if they move, we will move. Right, like this. Okay, there it goes. I'm just using the spacebar to go on. When you use the spacebar in a unit, it just means it will wait a turn, but it doesn't do anything else. Now there's a worker behind there, but it's well protected. We're just gonna continue building a desert road, right? They're probably getting a bit antsy because the horsemen were in range of killing them next turn if they had a way to pass. But they are just gonna fortify. Treasury is empty. Well, it's minus 12 gold anyway now. It's not that much in the minus anymore. But I guess taking from science is kind of compensating for it, because so far I don't think units have been disbanded. But I think it takes a while for that to start. Well, if it disbands great... I don't know, I hope it doesn't disband great people. But if you lose civilian units, that would be bad. But even if you lose those spearmen, then the civilian unit is pretty much lost anyway. I don't really want that to happen. We need to learn how it works. So I'm simply going to... Oh, and ruins, right. Okay, it's a scout that's gonna discover it. That's good. Yeah, we're all set regarding the ruin. Chichen Itza has been built in a land we don't know yet.